Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Owning an Islamic user group is a big responsibility. I am truly amazed at some articles posted in Islamic user groups. As an example, articles are posted emphasizing differences between different Islamic groups, and which group or which Mazhab we should follow. Isn't it enough to say it loud and clear, I am a Muslim? Why promote differences among Muslims? It is truly a great blessing for anybody to be a Muslim. Other user groups even allow sexual material to be posted, which indicates that some owners or moderators don't even check the material they are posting. Owning an Islamic user group is not a show business, it is an Islamic business. As of today, Yahoo has 39,696 Islamic user groups. Many Islamic user groups post our Islamic Youth Awakening campaign, Jazahum Allah Kairan. It is unfortunate that a few owners never post our campaign. Other owners post them once every few months. The objective of this campaign is that we all work together to stop and reverse our decline. We emphasize the urgency of this awakening campaign for the sake of Allah and for our Ummah. I understand that many postings are addressing awakening campaign under the category of Islamic knowledge, without mentioning the name awakening campaign. But this is not what we intended. We need the 700 to 800 million Muslim youth to be aware of this awakening campaign, and work together to regain our past glory of faith and science. We need to stop falling in the Western trap of dividing us into labels: progressive, liberals, radicals, fundamentalists, etc. I hope to see the awakening campaign in each group and see the members sharing their ideas on this vital subject. I am sure some can be better than ours and more effective than ours. This campaign has over 200 volunteers from Indonesia and Malaysia to Bolivia and Chile, from Australia to the United States of America, from 10-year-old children to 70-year-old Muslims. I am so humbled to know many sincere Muslim brothers and sisters through user groups. I would like to pose some serious questions. Don't the majority of Muslims understand the simple definition of a Muslim? I was told by some Muslims not to ask this tricky question. Don't the majority of Muslims understand that we are an Ummah in trouble? Don't the majority of Muslims understand that we live in a very serious time? Don't the majority of Muslims understand that many of our youth are lost in American pop culture? Don't the majority of Muslims understand that some Muslim youth in the West convert to other religions? Don't the majority of Muslims understand that some Muslim youth are drug addicts and even drug dealers? Don't the majority of Muslims understand the danger of fighting among each other? Don't the majority of sincere Muslims understand that we all have to be involved in Islamic revival? Islam will survive the present crisis with or without any human help, because this is the promise from Allah Himself. During the 3rd century, Christians were involved in a Byzantine argument in Alexandria, Egypt, that was focusing on who is God. Is God 1, 2, or 3? Is Jesus the Son of God or the Son of Man? I feel that some Muslims are engaged in another type of Byzantine argument. Many Muslims do not really understand our priorities, and the irony is, many Muslims claim they do understand our priorities. You will be amazed if you ask a Muslim about his or her first priority, and find out that Allah or Islam is not a top priority. Many Muslims are in a state of denial. Many Muslims think that so long as they live in a tent in the middle of the desert and try to be good Muslims, then that is enough and they are okay. When the Mongols swept into our Ummah, burning cities and slaughtering about 40 million Muslims, the last caliph in Baghdad was doing business as usual, convinced that he did not have to do anything, because Allah would take care of all calamities. Muslims in Spain fought each other until we lost Spain. Read history. Muslims were fighting each other over another Byzantine argument. I feel sorry for those who are sitting in their ivory towers and don't see the reality of our Ummah. These people are like someone in the midst of a terrible hurricane, putting on dark glasses and going out with an umbrella. It seems the present old generation lost the battle of Islamic revival. If this is the case, then we have to at least prepare the next generation to regain our Islamic identity. This is really the least that we can do. Islam is a religion of action and acting together. There are still, however, many bright spots in the Ummah. When you see a mosque in the West during Friday prayer, and you see Muslims with diverse nationalities from Indonesia to Chile praying together side by side, you feel that we all belong to one Ummah. When you see Al-Kaaba, and you see Muslims with diverse nationalities from Indonesia to Chile praying together side by side, you feel that we all belong to one Ummah. When you see Muslims with diverse nationalities from Indonesia to Chile fasting together, you feel we all belong to one Ummah. When you see many converts to Islam with great enthusiasm and passion about Islam, you feel that they may just be the future driving force of our Ummah. I hope that more born Muslims will learn more about converts to Islam. When you read history books, you know that each time this Ummah was in trouble, Allah always sent a sincere Muslim to steer this Ummah away from its danger. This great religion will always prevail and never go down, even if some try. Period. Full stop. What we need to do as a single Ummah is to go back to the basics of Islam that are manifested by the teachings of our beloved Prophet ﷺ during his lifetime. To know our history and remember great Muslim leaders who took it upon themselves to defend Islam from any danger. To focus on our present and future situation, to regain our lost civilization. This is not my campaign. This is the campaign of all Muslim youth. This is your campaign. May Allah help us see our way through the darkness of our present situation. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide Muslim youth to be much better Muslims than the existing generation. Ameen. An invitation to volunteer in the Islamic Youth Awakening campaign is given in the email and also shown below. Please sign the Muslim Youth Code of Honor petition at the link given in the email, also shown below on www.petitiononline.com. Jazahum Allah Kairan.